Have you ever wondered how women manage to manipulate and control even the strongest of all men? Narcissistic women are masters at manipulation. They understand that power is not simply taken, but rather seized. You might be thinking you have all the control over your life, but before you know it, these women will have you consumed in self-doubt and uncertainty. However, you can escape that shackle by understanding the tactics they use to control men. And that is what I'm going to educate you on today. Pay close attention because you never know when you might fall victim to one of these. Number 6. Love bombarding. Hear me out when I say love is the most powerful weapon for these women. They will shower you with undivided attention and love all the time, deceiving you into thinking you are the main element of her story, while in reality, it's just a mere show of affection to gain complete charge over you. They will feed on your desire for freedom and autonomy to take over control. They will manipulate you into doing everything their way and portray it as if they were being thoughtful about you. Listen, every nice thing she does will be to satisfy her grand scheme, while you will be fooled into thinking you have found your soulmate who truly cares about you. Beware when a woman starts showering you with too much love and attention because, deep down, it's a stepping stone for the ultimate goal of gaining power. Number 5. The hot and cold method. Let's say you meet a woman, apparently charming and appealing, you instantly connected with. Your likes, dislikes, interests, and passions align magically. You spend hours talking to each other, go out on expensive dates, and get too invested in them. Now, when you start getting comfortable with everything, you notice a change. They start distancing themselves. Their behavior towards you changes. They don't give off the same energy anymore, neither in the text nor in person. When a woman does this, they want you to chase after them. And after every step you take towards them, they gain more control over your life. So dear men, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you are constantly being walked over and toyed with, it's time to get up and leave. Number 4. Sabotage your boundaries. Mark my words, you will never find someone who can sabotage one's boundaries better than a selfish woman can. A narcissistic woman will never understand you for having independence and privacy. Instead, you will find them snooping in at every corner of your life and pressuring you with their demands and expectations. While being with a narcissistic woman, you will be guilt-tripped for enjoying the most basic things, and whenever time you go out with your friends or are involved with one of your hobbies, she will make you feel bad for not spending that time with her. And the worst part, you will be mistaken into thinking that she wants to spend every moment with you, when in reality, she wants to push away people who hinder her control. So, gentlemen, realize that crossing boundaries is the biggest red flag, and if you ever find a woman crossing your limits, do not hesitate to tell them to back off. Number 4. Use of tears. Tears are a powerful tool for narcissistic women. Stigma males are one independent kind who often fall prey to the use of tears. She will use tears to manipulate you, emotionally trap you, and make you a pawn in her game. Women use tears to appear fragile and sensitive, and weakening man's resolve and decision-making skills. Men have a deep sense of empathy and protective instincts that urge them to be a shield for everyone around and lessen their pain. This provides a perfect opportunity for narcissistic women to trap men and make them feel like they are obligated to comply with everything these women say. With the use of tears, she implies that she is the real victim and is in grave trouble and that she needs to be protected at all times. So, gentlemen, do not let your guard down and jump to rescue every time she sheds some crocodile tears. Learn to identify what's genuine and what's not, unless you want to see yourself chasing after these women like a lost puppy. Number 3. Triangulation. A narcissistic woman has multiple ways to manipulate men into giving up their complete control, and triangulation is one of those deceptive ways. Watch out for this sneaky trick, gentlemen. It's a nasty move used by manipulative women in relationships to make you doubt yourself. You are in a committed relationship with a woman whom you adore. Suddenly, she excessively mentions a male colleague, talking about their close bond and shared interests. She casually brings him up in conversations, describing their interactions and laughter. You start to feel a pang of jealousy creeping in, questioning your worth and the strength of your connection. However, this is no innocent coincidence. It's a calculated move by women to manipulate your emotions through triangulation. By involving another man in your relationship dynamic, she wants to assert control and dominance over your feelings. Do not be fooled. She thrives on the power she holds as you squirm with uncertainty, unsure of where you stand in her world. Do not allow yourself to be threatened by such deceptive ploys and openly refuse to be a pawn in someone else's game of emotional manipulation. Stay aware, stay strong, and guard your heart against narcissistic women. Number 2. Ultimatums and threats. Another common weapon of narcissistic women is ultimatums and threats. They often resort to these aggressive behaviors to maintain control in relationships. Guys, listen up and stay alert because you could be trapped in their harmful grasp. Imagine you are in a relationship with a woman who constantly threatens to leave if you don't comply with her demands. She uses ultimatums like a weapon, using fear and intimidation to keep you in line. Every disagreement ends with a threat, leaving you feeling helpless and afraid to speak. But don't be fooled by this bullying tactic. Ultimatums and threats are not signs of love or respect. They are signs of manipulation and abuse. Stand up for yourself and refuse to be controlled by fear. You deserve a relationship built on trust and mutual respect, not by threats and fear. Number 1. Money talks. The ultimate power goes to the one with $1 in their hand, and selfish women understand this better than anyone. They often seek control over money in relationships, claiming superiority in financial matters. Pay attention and stay wary because you might find yourself under their thumb when it comes to money matters. If you're in a relationship with someone who insists on taking charge of all financial decisions, belittling your contributions and insisting they know best, they dismiss your input, claiming their financial skill makes them the better decision maker. Every purchase or investment is scrutinized through their lens, leaving you feeling sidelined and undervalued. Then, brother, it's time to get up and run. Don't let their arrogance fool you. Financial control is not tied to intelligence. It's a tool of manipulation and dominance. Stand up for your right to be an equal partner in financial matters. Your input and contributions matter just as much as theirs. Don't allow anyone to undermine your financial autonomy or decrease your role in money management. By the way, if you want to level up in your dating game, subscribe to the Man Code and show some love by hitting the like button. Until next time.